Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of The Basement. I'm your host, Wyatt. Now, there's been reports that before Bill Gates and his wife got divorced, Bill Gates asked out multiple women in his office. And apparently, he's gotten so good at it that one might even say he excelled at it. And a Chihuahua is facing the death penalty after biting a petrified woman, which seems a little extreme because, in preschool, I bit somebody, and unlike the Chihuahua, I knew I wasn't supposed to be doing that. Didn't stop me, though. And Prince Harry has said that the First Amendment is bonkers, which proves that the Revolutionary War was a great idea, but it also just seems a little hypocritical because in England, they have a rule that any beached whale or sturgeon has to be offered to the reigning monarch. If this lady even smelled a whale, I think she might die on the spot. And you're calling the First Amendment bonkers? And the commander of Space Force was removed from his post after saying that Marxism was infiltrating the military, which I'm pretty sure is just a big misunderstanding. This is Space Force, guys. He said Martians were infiltrating the military. And there was an article this week about the real reasons why most late-night hosts sit behind a desk. Now, I didn't actually read the article, but I would assume it's because this right here is very, very uncomfortable. I don't think any one of us is enjoying this right now. Our movie review for this week is The Dead Don't Die, and if you have a brain, you can probably figure out that it's about zombies. It could also be a documentary about Sturgill Simpson, because if you have no idea who that guy is, you definitely will by the end of this movie. This movie also features a lot of pretty big actors like Bill Murray, Adam Driver, Selena Gomez, which is pretty weird because I had never heard of this movie until I watched it. Another weird thing about this movie is that the town where the zombie apocalypse happens, everyone just is completely on board with that. Everyone believes, oh yeah, there's zombies. There's no one like, oh my god, it can't be zombies. Everyone is just like, it's definitely zombies. It's really weird. There's also a surprisingly low number of zombie attacks for a movie about zombies. I mean, for the first hour, there's one. And that's it. You're just sitting there watching these guys go around the town thinking, it's probably zombies. It's probably zombies. That's the first hour of the entire movie. This movie also does feature some of the finest police work I've probably ever seen. I mean, they sit there in their police station and watch people get attacked by zombies. They barely try to help anybody. And then they do find somebody who got attacked by a zombie, and they're like, oh my god, should we help them? They don't. They kill them. Like, oh, we don't want them turning into a zombie, and just cut off their heads like it's nothing and get on with their day. By the end of this movie, though, I do think everyone will learn two things. One, surviving a zombie apocalypse is super easy because all you have to do is be smarter than a zombie. And zombies don't have brains. So for most people, that should be quite simple. And the second thing is that fracking is bad for the environment. This episode of The Basement was brought to you by Parcheesi. Now, some of you may have never heard of Parcheesi, but I would assume you're lying because, according to the box, Parcheesi, a game of India, is America's best loved family game. I don't know why it says that on here. I mean, it says for over 100 years it's been that, so probably everyone knows Parcheesi. But upon closer inspection, you'll learn that Parcheesi is just sorry, but it was made before they invented all the colors on the color wheel yet. So it feels like you're playing in the 1600s. The pieces are wooden. They're not plastic. Some of these look like a dog chewed on them. It's the weirdest game I've ever seen in my entire life, and I encourage everyone to play Parcheesi, a game of India, America's best loved family game. Go buy it if you still can. It'll probably cost a sack of potatoes. Thanks for watching another episode of The Basement. I'm your host, Wyatt, and don't forget to let me know what movie you want me to review next down in the comments. I'll see you next time.